Hello. Thank you for tuning in. You are tuned in to The Encourager, and my name is Nehru. I hope you're doing well this morning. My mind and thoughts are on severing yet another connection. And this one being a business connection that has apparently ran its course. And again, never be afraid to let go of those things. Thanks so much again for tuning in. The purpose of this channel and my mission, the prophecy that I'm here to fulfill, is the prophecy that was given to me in the beginning of time. We all have a contract that we sign with Most High, with the universe, when we are birthed here each and every lifetime. And it's the same contract until that contract is fulfilled. Okay? And I'm certainly at a point today again. This particular individual it was a business collaboration kind of thing between myself and them. They are a financial advisor. That is a good relationship. So if you are self-employed and you are a financial advisor, you are an accountant, CPA, attorney, these are good marriages. For the three of those occupations, accountants, CPA should always have connections with attorneys, estate attorneys, tax attorneys, and financial advisors. Those are good networks, good pipelines for all three. And so I met this individual through a client, actually, a couple of years ago, some years ago. And she does very well for herself. And she's changed her business and that sort of thing over the years. I could have grown my businesses to much larger than what they were. But again, I had trust issues because of the sensitive information that I was handling. But I still ended up trusting one person, and that one person stabbed me in the back. So that's for sure a lesson learned. So in transitioning from that occupation, others are finding it difficult for me or to receive or acknowledge, or not even acknowledge, just be okay with my transitioning from being a tax accountant or tax professional to being my true self as I'm just going to say a spiritual example, because I don't have any clients to coach. I don't have any people to teach other than the people that subscribe to this channel or listen to the channel. So I don't even wear the title of teacher or coach. If you look on my LinkedIn profile, it says that only because LinkedIn makes you choose a title. You can't create a profile without it. And so that was the closest thing. And so I had to pick a title, right, in that case. But I don't like titles for a lot of reasons. And so I'm seeing that people most often want you to do things the way that they do things, even if the way that they do things is not the way that you should go. And people will tell you that you need to do what's best for you, but they're talking out the side of their face, because them telling you to do what's best for you, you turn around and do what's best for you. And then those same people that encouraged you to do what's best for you are now disappointed in the fact that you chose you. Okay. So, again, never be afraid to release those things and people that no longer serve your good. If I know for a fact that Most High is moving me out of the occupation that I've been in for the last 13 years, I need to be willing to release the individuals connected to that occupation. Okay? And certainly those individuals who are expecting me to conduct myself a certain way, which you will not find a client that has a complaint. Certainly not anyone that I've spoken to this year, last year, the year before, maybe not going 3 years back, but certainly the last 2 years, absolutely. I was going through the dark night of the soul and a significant spiritual ascension and dealing with all the witchcraft that was being thrown at me. So there were clients in the last 2 years that got a mouthful when they decided to question my knowledge, question my integrity, question my work. And them questioning my work is okay. If they want to get a second opinion, I always welcome people to that. You want to go get a second opinion? Go get a second opinion, right? I never chose to go for the CPA exam for a couple of reasons. One, I knew I wasn't going to be an accountant for the rest of my natural life, so this wasn't a committed occupation. I went to school and studied accounting and then got into taxation, which I actually enjoy more than accounting, in order to save my friends and families a whole lot of money. The same reason why I chose being a mechanic when I first went in the military. You know, growing up, my friends, teenage friends, I was 20. A lot of people, you know, car troubles and all that. To me, that was something that I was interested in because it required I guess it kind of catered to my engineering or whatever that is type of mind or whatever. But more than anything, I wanted to save me and my family a lot of money because I had cars and I had seen back then, you know, the repair rate and all of that was $45 and $55 an hour. And to me, that was a lot. So that's why I chose that occupation. And then while I was in, I changed it 2 different other times because I didn't want to be a mechanic when I got out of the military. I didn't want that to be a lifelong thing. Again, just like accounting, I learned it so that I could learn to manage my millions when I became the first millionaire in my family, in my bloodline, right? I didn't learn it to become a CPA. And those who say you should have anyway, well then, this is what I say to the clients who ask me about the CPA designation. I tell them you wouldn't be talking to me anyway because your first part of your conversation was complaining about cost. And so if you're complaining about cost, you talk to a CPA, they're hundreds of dollars an hour. So you're talking to someone who charges a fraction of the rate for a tax return with the same amount of knowledge. Again, there are things CPAs know that I don't know. And there are things that I know that the CPA don't know in regard to taxes and how to manage your business, cash flow, investments, protecting assets for generations. There are things they know that I don't know, and there are things I know that they don't know. Period, point blank. Okay? So, this individual is supposed to be giving me a call this afternoon. Given our text message exchanges, I suspect that they're not going to. And if they do, that's fine. Again, I have no problem. We'll have a cordial conversation. But no one's going to knock me off of what I'm here to do. And that's my whole point. Okay? So releasing occupations, again, that one for 13 years, that's a difficult thing to do. But I've done it. And I'm going to continue to do it. Okay? If someone individually reaches out to me because they found some old information somewhere or new information, you know, whatever, fine, right? Yeah, it's just another step in removing myself from the occupation that pays the bills but does not fulfill my soul. It's just another step. Okay. So never be afraid, again, to let go of those people, places, and things that no longer serve you, because what they're doing is they're taking the place of the new gift, of the new blessing, of the new abundance, of the new prosperity, of the upper echelon gifts, blessings, abundance. They're blocking that. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Nehru, and as always, be encouraged.